What is going on, people? It is the MMA Bet Surgeon. Just wishing everybody a happy new year. And man, I'm excited. We got a couple of fights, couple good boxing fights to kick off the new year. We're seeing a barn burner right now from Alvarado and Creel. We're seeing Creel just kind of being able to hang on here, and him looking a little bit too small for this new weight division he's decided to enter here. What's going on, everybody? Oh, some good uppercuts from both men. Oh. And we're seeing some good shots from Creel here so far, but I don't know if the punches have enough behind them to really hurt and keep Alvarado off from him. Like, it hasn't been the entire fight, but I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Ooh, good uppercut. Oof. Another good uppercut. Alvarado's throwing that rear uppercut and landing it, and then he throws a good as he pushes Creel towards the fence. Ooh, Creel backs him up with a good 1-2. Creel's still got some fire left in him, and it honestly looks like he's the more winded fighter right now. I mean, less winded fighter right now. He's got more energy, and he's got a little bit more show to go here. So we're actually, we're getting a pretty exciting fight, right off the bat. So what up, Jay Michaels in the chat, baby? Thank you for coming by. Let's have a drink. Let's make some money. Let's talk about some Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell bets. Let's talk about it. Man, the money right now, the money for tonight, I think it's looking like, man, I think we're going to have to throw some money on Campbell here. I think we'd be stupid not to. I think the money right now, it's too good, man. You get 6.5 odds for him going to decision. You get, I believe I'll check it right now to make sure I'm not feeding everybody false information as far as odds go, but I got him at 6.5 times my money for him to win via decision. And I think that's a pretty good bet. I think that if he's going to win this fight, and if he does say he's going to knock him out later, you're able to take round group betting and able to take him in round 7 to 12. And that's, I believe, at 11-1 or something like that. So that's 11 times your money right there if you want to use that. Yeah, we're seeing a big output change right now so far. And look, every other round it's looked like Alvarado's win, but you've seen a couple rounds here since past pretty much the halfway point in which Creel's looking pretty good. But he's leaving that head open and exposed and just trying to eat that shot. And that's not going to lead to good things. That's going to lead to bad things here, people. He is throwing a lot of good shots, and you can just tell that Alvarado is the more tired man. Garcia in 3, Smooth Rob? Man, honestly, you like Garcia in 3? I think the odds for Garcia knockout right now are let me check them. Let me pull those up for you guys, and I'll put them on the screen. The odds for, because I want to get specific odds. You know what I mean? I like to choose the fight. So right now, Ryan Garcia is at a 2.2 times your money. I put the American odds up under them for general fight, but I like to go with the decimal place system. I think it just works better as far as if you can multiply numbers real quick, and if you're doing parlays, I think it works. I think it works just as well. You're able to say, if you're going to parlay, 2 other events, but that doesn't even matter. 2.2 times your money if Ryan Garcia wins via knockout. 3.2 times your money if Ryan Garcia wins via decision. Oh, that's not bad money. If he left all that drama outside of the ring, he's going to knock him out. My friend is at the fight. Oh, man, that is awesome, bro. Your friend's at the if I was at that fight, I think it'd be a great fight to go watch, especially to kick off the year. Honestly, you think Garcia in 3? I think that's very bolsterous, man. We've seen a guy like Luke Campbell, go in there against high opposition, man. And I don't know what kind of turned me a little bit about it is I thought Luke Campbell, as for always, looked very good, did his normal kind of nice stance, very nice guy, doesn't let anything bother him, a lot of respect coming into this fight. But I don't know. I see a dog in him. I see something in him for this fight. I think that with what we've seen and from him fighting top opposition throughout his career and taking on some of the best guys, man, I think that's it's one of those questions of, is it going to be possible? Is he going to have that little extra edge? So she's up for a good show. Did you? Smooth Rob. I wonder if you saw the. I'm just wondering if you saw the video already. They had a Garcia walking out into the ring, and a girl my age, because I'm around the same age as Garcia, was bawling her eyes out as he acknowledged her and kind of went up to her and noticed her and stuff like that. Man, like he's like, oh man, Ryan Garcia, man. He's like trying to be the modern day Oscar De La Hoya, and it's kind of working for him. If he can get women to do that and cry over him, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they that's someone that they knew, you know what I mean? Or they're like, hey, this will look really good on the media. But like, especially a big social media star like Ryan Garcia, and he's a good looking guy, man. Girls, man, if they can get a little bit of acknowledgement from him and be on camera as well, and maybe go viral, I'm sure lots of girls love that shit. I don't know. It's weird shit. Yeah, it's a weird shit. Smooth Rob, it's weird. Man, she didn't even know who Ryan was. Her dad was a boxing fan. Is like, what the heck? Should have invited me. Justin Daniels, I'm not showing the fight, brother. Not currently, at least, man. Fight ain't on for another hour 20. Ooh, good shots. Alvarado coming in, really pressuring Creel. Oh, he's just timing him perfectly with that rear uppercut. It's nasty. It's rocking Creel. Creel is just able to hang in there, though. A lot of heart, a lot of determination. Oh. Good hook to the body by Creel. What do you think about Ryan calling out guys that I think he's not ready for, as far as Tank and Haney? As far as the Haney fight, I think that actually is a good fight for us right now in boxing, for the younger fan base in boxing, man, because I think that in the stance that I always have, I mainly do MMA. I don't do a ton of boxing, even though I originated as a boxing fan and then went to MMA. My MMA is kind of my shit, you know what I mean? But I still know my boxing, and at the same time, in my opinion, and it's totally my opinion, I think that a Haney fight right now between Garcia and Haney in maybe 1 or 2, maybe a year and a half, maybe a couple more fights for each guy, man, that could be huge, especially for our generation. Because what I was trying to say is our generation doesn't really like boxing. They don't like boxing enough, and it's a problem. And I want to get people our age back into boxing, you know, and I think there is those certain guys that bring people out, like Garcia, like maybe a Jake Paul, like, you know what I mean? Like, as far as he's not even a boxer, but he's able to take that different dynamic into it. And, you know what I mean? He's able to do that kind of different thing to bring people there, which I don't necessarily agree with. But at the same time, we need people our age watching boxing and enjoying boxing for what it is. You know what I mean? And if we don't have that, then fuck, we're going to be fucked. We're not going to get anything. And then as far as, you know what I mean, combat sports goes, we're losing a major aspect of combat sports if we don't have a younger fan base to grow throughout generations. So I don't know. I think that that's a good fight in the future. Haney versus Garcia. I think that fight would be good if you get more people on the page of Garcia, which they already are, and then you get more people of a younger age demographic, which I'm not saying there isn't, but I think there could be more, obviously, on a guy like Devin Haney. And then we can see that fight being built and being shown to the public, because I think that fight would do great. I think that fight would do great. As far as Tank, he's not ready for Tank. I think a lot of people would probably agree with that. I really think Tank would murder him. Yeah, I probably agree. But if he pulls him Floyd and waits a bit, he might take him. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time. I think it's what we're about to see. Oh, we've got Alvarado really pressing Creel here against the successive shots, about 12 successive shots. Those were hard. Oh, wow, he's stunned there with a good right hand shot at the end. Oh, wow. As far as if Garcia waits, yeah, man, I totally agree with you, bro. I think that if Garcia is able to wait a little bit, he could, and we're able to see a progression in skill and ability, man, I totally think that we could see a total uptick in production, and he would be the guy that has that style to fluster Tank. You know what I mean? If he's able to move, he's able to have a little bit of a chin and show us something. So this is a huge fight, a huge tester fight for us to, you know, has he lived up to the hype so far yet? And what is he really all about? I'm sure we've seen Garcia fight, but we've seen against guys that, you know, maybe are a little bit questionable in our eyes. So this is a great fight. Oscar's playing smart with him, giving him a couple plumbers to fight, and then some semi-tough fighters. Just keep us thinking he's the truth. Yeah, and that's a tactic that we constantly see. You know what I mean? We constantly see guys, you know, use that kind of little tactic where, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, you know, and I don't know. People in the chat looking for a link, man. I'll hook it up. I'll hook the chat up with a link, but in reality, you guys gotta keep that muted and listen to me, because I'll do the play-by-play while you guys listen to the fight. And I know that maybe that's not a bullshit promise, because I know a lot of you guys will probably just peace out of here, but I'm willing to help some people out, man. Sorry, bro. I'm smooth, Rob. I'm still just looking at your other comments. And guys, man, feel free to give me a follow and shoot me a follow. More of my content is based on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys are coming from Twitch right now. More of my content's based from YouTube, and I know a lot of you guys probably watch MMA and combat sports. I do a lot of combat sports, MMA type entertainment, and I kind of break it down before the week starts, and then I do a smaller bet breakdown right before the night of the fights to give you guys kind of a good look at some really good bets on the card and kind of what people like to tune into. Oh, people in the chat, bro. I don't even think there is a link. You got to really get it on the zone. On it. Head says Garcia, heart says Campbell. Man. What's up, Dan? Happy New Year, baby. Show us your beautiful mug. See, bro, I thought my camera was on, bro. I think my camera was glitched. Yeah, my camera might be glitched. Over. Alvarado just stops him. Wow. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you it's because. There we go. What's up, people? I got the beautiful mug up, the beautiful bearded man up. He is here. Yeah, man. What an absolute stoppage by Alvarado. But here, let me pull these comments back up. Let's keep talking boxing. Pogo tag, brother. I don't have a link currently, man. DAZN is the only way you can currently get this one. They're blocking this one out and making it so basically anyone it's DAZN strictly, at least for right now, until we get closer to the main event, and that's when you see a little bit more of those, shady kind of off the cusp other links coming in. You didn't hear it from me, but if you live in the EU, it's not as good quality and it's a little bit behind. But I would try First Row Sports. But yeah, man, Smooth Rob, and Jay, bro, what's going on, bro? I want to address your stuff too. Smooth Rob, I don't know if Ryan's brother won. I'm not sure, but I agree with your comment from before. And you tell your cousins he hasn't even hit his man strength yet. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I don't think a guy like Garcia has really come into full form yet as a fighter. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. But that's what we're seeing so far, bro. We're seeing a guy that's a young kid really start to get some muscle on his body, some hair on his chest. You know what I mean? So I think I do agree with you when you say that. Yeah, man. Jay, I pretty much agree with you, bro. It's a head says Garcia, heart says Campbell kind of night. You know what I mean? So how are we watching, bro? As far as you guys right now, this is more so a live play-by-play breakdown in case any of you guys can't get this fight. These fights that go on DAZN, and I always emphasize it, they try and make it harder and harder fucking all the time, man. Could you repeat the sports channel like you said? First Row Sports. I'd try that. They're normally a little bit behind as far as timing goes, but you might be able to find an EU rep. Like I said, the closer it gets towards the main event too, we're going to get closer to that. No problem, brother. No problem, Reflex. But yeah, a lot of these DAZN fights, man, you can't just get off the cusp all the time anymore. They're trying to make it harder and harder. As you guys can see, I got one of my boxing shirts on tonight. But bro, they're trying to make it harder and harder, and fucking, I don't know. It's a little bit harder if you don't have DAZN. Yeah, I know crack streams used to be a lot of people's go-to, but it works and doesn't work. You know what I mean? Dan, yeah, we got 20 people in here from Twitch right now, baby. Love to my Twitch. Crack streams. I mean, sorry, First Row Sports. Try that. I've been watching Jay Michaels. I've been watching tons of MMA since I first talked to you, brother. I've always been a boxing geezer, but now you have me reading stuff from 1992. Cheers, brother. I'll drink with you, bro. Love to have a drink with you. I'm pouring one up. Anyone else want to have a drink with us? Yeah, man. MMA and just combat sports in general, the whole concept of it, even from that, even to the grappling, man. Like Dan kind of got me into a lot of grappling, and even that kind of stuff, man, is exciting. You're always learning a different facet of the game. You know what I mean? So Cheers to everybody. You're always learning a different facet of the game, and it's exciting to do that, especially if you're a fan like me, man. You're a fan of talking about it, of being about it, of doing it. You know what I mean? So I think there's nothing better than all types of combat sports, man. Like I said, I started out pretty much watching boxing with my dad when I was a young kid, but kind of he watched MMA as well, but not as much. But I got really into MMA kind of right before I entered university. Yeah, man. I hear what you're saying. CXK say CV. But to hear everyone right now, Jay, cheers, brother. Cheers, everyone out there. Hope you're enjoying the night. I hope you're having a good time. Let's try and make some money. Like I said, the line is so far right now is 6.5 times your money if you're taking Luke Campbell by decision. Ryan Garcia via decision, 3.2. Ryan Garcia via knockout, 2.2. I think it's 1.8. I'll be sure to check that. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, man. So currently we got the locker room going right now. So there's not really much to talk about. Favorite UFC fighter? Man, that's a really good question. Of all time, I'd probably have to go back and think about it. Currently, and he just was in the UFC, it would have had to been Tony Ferguson, man. He was my favorite UFC fighter, and he probably still is my favorite UFC fighter. I think that the door definitely opens up now to say that, might not be a thing anymore. It might not be possible for him to make that run and get that belt, that undisputed belt. But I think that we have to have a lot of hope, man. And Tony's one of those guys that can bounce back from adversity, but he's just the thing that worries me, man. He's been in the game since so long, man. I was watching him since he was on The Ultimate Fighter, bro. And it shows how far he's come. But I think that when you see that with a guy like that brings Tony Ferguson's fight style and has kind of stayed with that fight style throughout his career and kind of brought that really crazy different mentality to everything, not only his fights, but his training too, right? We've seen him probably inflict lots of physical pain that he hasn't just inflicted on himself. You know what I mean? Like in fights, I think we've seen probably a lot of it done in training. So I think a guy like him, man, he's a special guy. Obviously, him being of that spot and kind of coming from what he did and winning the Ultimate Fighter and being able to do everything he did in the UFC following that in such a hard time in the UFC, I think that's kind of crazy. But, man, I still think he's my favorite fighter. The real question is, like I was just saying, like, is he going to have enough to keep it going and to try and make something, continue this career? You know what I mean? Try and propel himself into a spot to be able to win a belt again. And I'm not saying take another tough fight right off the bat. Go back into the lab, and I'm sure he is. We saw it right away. He was already working on stuff fucking 3 days after the loss. So as far as that goes, man, like I think it's still Tony Ferguson, man. I think it's still Tony Ferguson. I think it's still Tony time. I think he's always got that ability to surprise everybody. Got a couple people in the chat. I'm just reading these. Sorry about that. Yeah, Jay Michaels was a very good question. Very good question, Samir. As far as Dan, Fight Pass is very worth it. Yeah. Dan just recently got me Fight Pass, bro, and that shit is awesome. Very, 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 very high quality if you're trying to watch some fights and trying to stay in tune as far as fights go. We're still at a dead break in the boxing. Therefore, we're just going to talk about some UFC, just talk about whatever, talk about boxing. We'll talk about bets. If anyone wants to ask about bets, talk about some bets they're putting on tonight, then just let me know. Yeah, shout out to Shermanator as well. Shermanator, shout out, brother. Huge fan of Cejudo. You think he had any chances of beating Alexander or has any chances? Absolutely. I think he totally does. I think Cejudo is one of those guys who's kind of discounted because of his attitude a little bit and because of the persona he's tried to bring on into the UFC and his kind of selling style. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of discounted him a little bit, and people kind of overlook that as far as his talent goes sometimes, as far as the general public does. You know what I mean? I think true fight fans know that Henry Cejudo is a super dangerous fighter and one of the best at that weight we've ever seen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know that that'd be a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. I think, in my opinion, Samir, I think Cejudo probably takes that fight. That would be my bet. I think Cejudo would probably take that fight. What time does Garcia versus Campbell fight start on EU? Jay, what my buddy Jay Michaels in the chat would be the one to answer that. Jay, if you have any idea of what time it would start in EU, you were saying around 11 to me, I think earlier. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, maybe make that like that. That's way better. Yeah, you were saying like 11 to me earlier, Jay, so I'm not really sure. Tony would unfortunately like a 4+ win to get a title shot would probably be the interim. Yeah, you're right. Dan, you're absolutely right. Don't get me wrong. Like I was saying, like I was pondering about it so much, it would definitely take fucking miles. It would take a lot of crazy shit for Tony to be able to kind of bring it all back around. Jay Michaels is saying the fight on in the EU is around 11 in the UK, I believe. That's what Jay's saying, 11 p.m. I'm not the biggest Cejudo fan, but at this point, I think that crazy bastard could do anything. Yeah, I think it's the same thing with a lot of people, Dan. I think that a lot of true fans realize that, man, he's fucking super dangerous. You know what I mean? He's really pretty much he's got the whole wheelhouse that he can throw at you. So I think it makes him a terror, in my opinion. If anyone knows in the chat how to select your quality level down. Here we go. Into zone, because mine is can't even do it, eh? Well, that's fucking garbage. What a waste. Yeah, around 11. The matchup, like I was saying, terrible matchup. I don't think, like I said, he could throw the wheelhouse. Currently, we're watching tape being put on Campbell's hands here. So I think the timing of starting the stream is around perfect. I only get to have one. Who you got winning, Connor or Dustin? That's a really good question, because the money for that right now, as far as a guy who likes to gamble with his UFC. Fuck, man, the money for that right now is looking pretty nice for a guy if you like Dustin, and I'm a guy who likes Dustin. I think that Dustin, if he can get over the mental hurdle, which I think he has, man, I think he's gone through a lot more than normal people have, and I think that his career, for as long as it's been as well, has been more active than Connor's. But I think that what Connor's trying to play on is the fact that what happened in that first fight. And people are even alluding to it. Connor's coaches are trying to make the allusion to it because they're trying to help with the mental games, because that's a huge part of Conor McGregor's fight style. You know what I mean? Is that mental game, is being able to fuck with the guy a little bit, get in his head, make some outrageous statements, make the other guy kind of step out of his normal personality and kind of get a little wild, and because that's what he wants. But I don't think Dustin's going to let it bother him. I think that Dustin's going to go in there and put a beat down on Conor. I think he's going to be smart about it. I think he's going to see the weaknesses that Conor's presented in past fights. I don't think he's going to play into the necessary mind games that Connor's been throwing at him and his coaches have been throwing at him. So I'm going to go with Dustin. I'm going to go with Dusty P. Hey, bro, thanks for going live. I alone appreciate it. Jay, man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming out, man. Go to settings, then tools. And this is in the zone. Because I want to just turn down the I don't need it in HD, you know what I mean? I'd rather it's skipping in the tiniest little bit, and I'd rather just not do that. So can I speak Spanish? No. I'm from Canada. So if anything I could speak would be I did try and take Espanol class in high school, but we didn't even have enough people do it. We didn't even have enough people that wanted to do it, so they shut it down. We predominantly we are taught French in Canada, which I suck at speaking as well. I'm gonna react to the fight, Felix. I'm not gonna be able to show this fight. I'm gonna react into it though. So if any of you guys want to stick around, or even just if you're watching the fight and you want to have me do the commentary, which I normally do on UFC, then it ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. Samir, brother, I want you to do one thing, bro. MMA Bet Surgeon on YouTube, bro. We're doing a big live tomorrow night, kind of probably starting around 8, 9 o'clock. And we're doing a big live tomorrow night talking about all this stuff, fighter of the year, all that. I'm just giving you the sneak peek right now just because you're being great in the chat and answering and stuff like that and wanting to converse. And that's what I love. So of course I'm going to answer you. Just give me 1 second here, brother. I'm just I'm swapping something around with the Campbell fight here. Yeah, see, Jay, I don't know if it's the Canadian zone or if maybe I'm just not seeing it, bro, but I don't even have the tools unless it's in my account, and tools is in my account. Could be. What's your channel called? MMA Bet Surgeon, everybody that wants to subscribe to me on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. Or just follow me here on Twitch. I usually go live on both. But as far as getting that up-to-date information with some high-quality content videos before the card starts and another bet breakdown video before the card starts, the best place to come follow me at is MMA Bet Surgeon. Yeah, man, I ain't got no tools in mine. That's the whole... Kind of sucks, but whatever. Whatever it's in help. It ain't under settings, bro. They only got like one. They only got like 3. I'm gonna be throwing my link in the chat real quick. I'm just trying to do about 1 million things at once because this thing's being a bitch. Yeah, bro. I'd really appreciate if you did tune in. That is the link for my channel. For everyone that's wondering, man, and everyone that wants to come check me out and support me, man, I'd really appreciate it. I just really started doing this. Like I've been following UFC for a couple of years now, but I just really started making the videos and getting into the broadcasting kind of side of it in the last month. So I'm just kind of getting into it. Bang down on water. Yeah, man, let me just pull these fights right back up here. Yeah, we'll be watching a couple old fights tomorrow as well. People, a little bit of a documentary called Choke. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's on Hicks and Gracie. We're gonna watch a little bit of that. We got a good debate coming tomorrow too. We got a guy named Jay Blues, our man named Jay Blues, coming to bring the argument that Sakuraba was actually a far more influential character in MMA in kind of combat sports, more of an influential character than the Gracie family themselves. So I think we got a great debate tomorrow, people. If anyone would love to come down and come check out, it's going to be great. Yeah, Jay, I hope you come over and check out tomorrow too. I'm gonna have a little drink before this fight. I don't even believe this is the co-main event of the evening yet. I think we're probably 2 fights away. I think this is probably the 3rd fight before the main event here. I believe this fight is. Are you going to stream the fight, Russell Horn? Nah, brother, I'm not going to be streaming the fight. I am going to be doing live breakdown broadcast, though, throughout the entire fight. Man, I don't know if anyone's seeing this this tattoo that I believe is that it's on Gutierrez. Yeah, that's on Gutierrez's chest right now, right over his heart. No boxing, no life. That's a strong tattoo right there. Got Gutierrez and Alvarado. Alvarado in the blue trunks, Gutierrez in the purple. And right away, we see Alvarado kind of coming out winging, throwing hands, throwing a good stiff jab and kind of putting Gutierrez on the back foot, making him dance around, making him move. Ooh, and a good jab to the body from Alvarado. Gutierrez is yet to find his footing here. I think this is the whole game plan behind Alvarado. As Alvarado ducks under one of the jabs from Gutierrez. Can you give us the streaming link, brother? It's on the zone. That's why I'm doing this. A lot of people can't catch this if they don't have the zone. The only other thing I would suggest is First Row Sports. It might be on. Other than that, I don't think it's on anywhere. That's why I'm doing this live coverage. So you just keep me on, bro, and I'll take you through this fight and through the main event if you can't get that too. A couple of good jobs again by Alvarado. He's making Gutierrez move. And he's ducking under a lot of good punches too. Gutierrez to sit and throw, but it's just not a possibility when he's moving this much. But you can see Alvarado is kind of slowing down a little bit right now. Jay, you want to drop the link for the people? People, might be dodgy. You know what that means. Mute that link and you listen to me. We'll be calling the fights here. Oh, good 1-1-2 by Alvarado. Holy shit. Wow, and the 2 men are slugging. It's a slugfest at the end of the round. Wow. And they go out absolutely banging. Both men kind of standing there and plotting in the middle of the ring. Whew. I might actually try this for a second. I'm still here with everybody. I'm just having a quick smoke break. But a brilliant first round, Jay. I would absolutely agree. Pat, spanner me? Bro, I want to spanner you. I'm going to be honest, bro. This DAZN shit, man. My dad's got it going running downstairs. My DAZN's lagging its fucking ass off, bro. And this is a site that we pay for. Like, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm running StreamYard at the same time, but I don't think so. It's normally it works fine, but it is fucking lagging right now. Not lagging to the point where I can't call the fight. Lagging to the point where it just makes it kind of miserable to watch it. Oh, and a good 1-1-2. Oh, what a great shot. Here, let me try and spanner you right now. Let me do it. I got a couple people I want to do right now anyways. There you go, boys. Should be done. Both of you should be spannered. Should be good to go. Oh, Gutierrez, see now we're seeing Alvarado slow down a little bit more. Gutierrez is now able to plant a little bit more. Oh, but see, Alvarado just rushed him towards the back, and that's where he lands some good shots. He's landing some good hooks on the way in, and every time he gets Gutierrez to try and fight going backwards, it doesn't work for him. Ooh, and a good overhand by Alvarado. Oh, both men standing in here now. See now we're seeing a slowdown a little bit. We're seeing Gutierrez being able to plan his shots a little bit more. Should I hedge that with a hang? Is it Pat okay or Patrick? Brother, whatever you want to call me, bro, I'm good with whatever. Pat is good with me. Patrick, I get a couple different nicknames. If Garcia versus Campbell fight ends in via KO TKO for Garcia, what rounds are you thinking of betting? Dan, if I was going to bet rounds on that, I would look at betting the two-way. You're able to bet the two-way. Let me try and pull that up. You're able to bet, instead of just betting the round grouping, you're able to bet the grouping in between 1 and 6 and 7 and 12. I would more so look to do it like that if I was going to do it for this fight. But that's just me. Just because I don't know a whole lot about how this fight could go. You know what I mean? It could be a total system shock. But as far as Garcia in rounds 1 to 6, 3.75. Garcia rounds 7 to 12, 3.6. I believe I put a little bit of cash on. Yeah, so I got money on Luke Campbell in rounds 1 to 6. I just put $1 on it because it was a free dollar. APT Finanza, I'm not going to be APT Phase Ninja. I'm not going to be able to show the fight. I'm going to be doing live broadcast, though. The reason why I'm not going to be able to show the fight is it is on DAZN. They run a lot stricter of a ship as far as this kind of stuff goes. That's why it's kind of so hard to find it. If you do want to watch the fight and mute that and kind of have me as the commentary, man, feel free to stay in here and chat with us, man. I appreciate it. I still haven't even been able to have my smoke yet. I'm just trying to deal with all this shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God. And what a way to start the round. Oh my goodness. Gutierrez just drops Alvarado with a perfect right hook. Puts him flat on his butt. Holy shit. See, people, he's slowing down. The more he slows down, this lets Gutierrez plant and throw these hard shots that he wants to throw. And Gutierrez goes in for the kill. Hard shots landing. Oh my God, a great left hook. Alvarado's not out of this, though. He's throwing a good jab. He's keeping him off of him, and he's moving. Oh, but a good shot sends him down. Oh, man, he's still a hurt dog. He's swinging in air here. We still have Gutierrez stalking. Alvarado's throwing that good jab to keep him off, though. Oh, and he just clips him with that overhand again. It doesn't look like we're going to see Alvarado stay up for much longer here. He's taking some hard shots. Gutierrez is pressing hard here, pressing hard. Folks, this is a fight. I don't know, though. Jay, you're saying game over. I don't know. Maybe you're a little bit ahead of me. Oh, great uppercut. Once again, Gutierrez pressing Alvarado. Alvarado's being able to slip a lot of these shots, but it's coming. Oh, and Alvarado comes back with a good hook to the body and a good shot to the head. And really the thing is, we don't want Gutierrez to kind of go for the kill totally here and gas himself, because he really has gone for it. Alvarado loves to, even for being the smaller guy, loves to stay on the inside. We got a mouth guard being spit out here right before the end of the... Dan, I know you're sending me links here, brother. I got the zone. It's just lagging. I don't know if maybe you're thinking, if you're telling me that's working a lot better, I'll try and switch over to it momentarily here, because this is lagging pretty hard here. Sorry, folks. 1 second. I'm going to go take a quick little bathroom break. I don't know. Change the title of your channel. Will get terminated. Change the title or your channel will get terminated. Why the hell would my channel get terminated? I'm doing live breakdown. I haven't shown the fight at all. Not for 1 second. That's not here what I'm here to do, people. I'll add commentary into it if everyone's all pissed off, if it even updates, but sometimes it doesn't do it midstream, and I ain't ending the stream, so. Yeah, man, same thing. It should be changed on thing, but it doesn't change on YouTube. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna be. I don't see why you can't announce. Exactly. You absolutely can announce, Kuka. I would absolutely agree, and you can announce. And normally I have my camera on, so I get it. I get it if people are thinking, oh, he's just showing this thing for the thing. Like, watch, like I could just turn the camera right back on, right? And like if I have the camera on and I'm doing the whole thing with the camera, clearly this is me broadcasting the fight, not me showing the fight. Especially for one of these fights that's such as highly kind of touted and mysterious as a DAZN fight, right? Them having their own streaming platform and shit, right? You step into a completely different ballpark of illegality as far as streaming that. So be stupid to do that. as far as this round goes, man, though, we got an absolute action-packed round. I was trying to go to the washroom real quick here, but don't have a lot of time. This is I at least want to do the rest of this round because it's so worth it at this point in the fight. These both men have been throwing hard shots. And we see the lot smaller guy kind of, after getting seated down one time, being able to kind of recover and kind of go back on that gas pedal a little bit and press a little bit harder. Oh, good shot. Good shot from Alvarado as he walks in. Good jab to the body and then good overhand right to the top of the head. Ooh, good uppercut by Alvarado as he walked in too. Right as Gutierrez was putting his hands on him. What does the minus 300 mean? So normally Sandlot, I don't do it. That's the American odds. That's the only reason I put the odds as far as on that kind of whole thing. We're not actually betting. My whole title in my channel as far as everything is a bet channel. I like to talk about bets. I like to talk about trying to make some money. Let's try and make some money on these fights. You know what I mean? The odds as far as that goes, that's the American style of odds. So I just put it up there. Is that as far as it actually is? Ryan Garcia is a 1.33 times your money right now. So if you put $10 on him, sorry, everyone's like, oh my God, what a good one too. You make $3.33. You wouldn't make that much money if you put $10 on Luke Campbell. You'd make 3.75. You'd make $37.50. You know what I mean? So that's what the odds mean as far as in retrospect to multiplying your money and stuff like that. Oh, see, and Gutierrez is kind of showing some slowing in his movement here, and Alvarado's able to take over. And we just come to the end of the round. I'm just going to take a quick break here, people, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the washroom. We are back, people. Sorry about that. Just going to quick washroom real quick. And we are back in a midway point of this round. I'm sorry about this, people. This is I don't normally like to leave midway through point through rounds and arrive coming back midway through point through rounds, but the tables are kind of turning in this fight a little bit. We see kind of maybe did Gutierrez kind of go for it a little bit too much, and this cut over his left eye, man, it's huge. And we just see Alvarado kind of walking him down now, kind of walking through everything, kind of the same way it's been since he got knocked down that one time. After he regained his feet, he's kind of been able to come back and, bringing it back up, being able to, kind of come back in this whole kind of style of fight. So I don't know. It's definitely, and as we see even Gutierrez walk back to the corner, man, he's shaking his head. That eye is bleeding. That eye is bleeding, people. I think he's even a little bit surprised. You know what I mean? Yeah, Alvarado was taking over, Jay. All good, Smooth Rob. We are just in the middle of the Alvarado-Gutierrez fight. Alvarado is coming back. Gutierrez, like I was saying earlier, may have gone for that finish, may have gone, kind of smelled blood a little bit too much there and kind of gone for it earlier. So, really, eh? She did FaceTime you from the fight, eh? Brother, I'm not streaming the fight. This fight is on DAZN. The reason I'm doing this fight and doing an audio takeover of this fight especially is because of the fact that not a lot of people, if you don't have DAZN, you cannot watch this fight. Therefore, if you want to listen to my breakdown commentary of it, you feel free to do so. I would love to have you here, brother. But as far as me streaming it, I cannot. That is illegal, especially on DAZN, man. I ain't playing around with DAZN and shit like that. If it's one of those nights that's where it's on TV, you know what I mean? Which I've never even streamed a fight before, you know what I mean? But slowly tanking. Yeah, he is slowly tanking here. We're seeing a real zapping of his energy here in these later rounds. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it, brother. I'm just trying to keep going here with this. They believe having him wipe some of that. Maybe I shouldn't have the DAZN logo up, brother. There is no one that's going to be banning me for not showing the fights. I'm not showing the fights for the last goddamn time, people. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to talk boxing. You want to hop in here and come and talk with me about boxing, call the fight with me, feel free to do so, anybody. I'll drop the link. Ask me to drop the link. I'll drop it. What's my YouTube? Brother, here, let me post it right here for you. That is my channel right there, MMA Bet Surgeon. We're doing a big chat tomorrow. We're doing a big live tomorrow. We're talking about kind of 2021 and what we're seeing from MMA and what we're about to see and what we like from the past year. So I think it's going to be exciting. Jay, I hear what you're saying, brother. I know what you mean. I'm trying to get it done. It's just fucking. I think the commentating is a little bit slacking right now because my stream's acting up, even though it's a DAZN. It's an actual DAZN stream. Like I play for DAZN, so I don't know, man. It's acting up. It's not being the best, but I'm still able to call the fight. Like I said, it just makes it a little bit less unenjoyable to from a viewer's perspective in my eyes. But we're here for the audio. We're here to talk. We're here to win some money, man. I think we're seeing Gutierrez kind of maybe have that kind of second lifeblood that we see from a lot of fighters in fights, kind of that second little amount of juice. But Alvarado's doing his best right now to shut it down. Every time he gets close, it's those cheeky hooks. He likes to throw them nice in tight and really kind of, make Gutierrez kind of guess as to why he's even coming in. You know what I mean? I would love for this fight to have a little quick break so I can have my little my quick smoke, but we are still midway through this barn burner of a fight, and it'd be disrespectful not to call it. Look at Alvarado chase down Gutierrez again. I think we're seeing. Yeah, Jihad, we're here for the banter, brother. Oh, Alvarado is really it's he's putting him on that back foot. Like I said, from the opening couple seconds of this fight, Gutierrez wasn't as comfortable on that back foot moving backwards. And Alvarado's able to kind of implement his game plan and put him on that back foot and really make him think twice. It's been a great fight so far, people. This has been a barn burner. If this was the co-main, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, man, it might even be. I could be wrong, but if this was the co-main, I don't think anyone would be mad at this. This is an absolute barn burner. Just having a real quick smoke break while this round's starting and while the thing's going. I hope everyone enjoys, smokes up, drinks up, enjoys, watch the fight, and I hope you're having a good time. I am still here, people. Don't leave me. I'm just having this smoke right now. Just give me one moment. What is going on, everybody? We are back. I believe my thing keeps going out of sync with the actual time. Rather than it swapping quality, it's literally just cycling back and moving me back a couple seconds every time. It's pissing me off. The zones doesn't seem to have a quality adjustment option as far as me being able to turn it down to like 240p and just run it. You know what I mean? Run it on shit quality just for the sake of it running in fluidity rather than it running in performance wise to the eye. You know what I mean? I don't know. So as far as that goes, I'm gonna try using a different little a different login after this to try and see if maybe that'll fix it up. Maybe that'll fix it up after this fight. But as far as this fight goes, round 8, we're going into it. This is an absolute barn burner. We could say we don't even know who's winning at this point, but I think most people would say that it's probably Alvarado. He's just looking at him right as he comes out of that 8th round. He's pressing on the front foot with that jab. He's coming at Gutierrez and leaving Gutierrez basically either to stand and move as a stationary punching bag or grab onto him for dear life because he's just pressuring him so well. And even when he does, Gutierrez is still able to grab Alvarado and kind of clinch up. We're still seeing an absolute beautiful couple of hooks from Alvarado. You know what I mean? We're seeing Alvarado able to place good hooks in, tight in on the clinch. You know what I mean? I see you boys sending me stuff. I see you. I appreciate it. I'll try fixing it right now. We're just trying to get something a little bit more clear up here. But so far, man, what an absolute masterclass fight from both men. Yeah, yo, Dan. Honestly, boys, these are way better. All of these are way better, and I really do appreciate the help from out there because these are far better quality because they're just even if they're turned down, they're running better, running smoother. You know what I mean? Even if we're a couple seconds behind, I'd rather have the fight streamed from a couple seconds behind on my end, but I am still trying to fix my DAZN. Jay, what time are you at, brother? Such a good mix of styles. I would totally agree. Who do I think is going to win this fight or the main event tonight? If we're talking about main event, as we see both men in the locker room, man, I don't know. I'd probably have to say cool hands. As far as where I'm putting my money, it's going to go to the decision. I don't think Garcia stops Luke. I don't think that happens. I think we see a decision. I think there's a chance it could go either way in the decision. It depends what we see out of both men in the ring. I think it could be a night of Luke Campbell maybe fading from some good body shots and maybe just in the end kind of showing us that he's maybe not able to step up to that high end of competition. No, Jay, I don't mean what time you at right now in real life. What time are you at in the round right now? Are you just starting the next round? Are you just starting 9? I appreciate you telling me though. What time does it start? I believe it starts after this fight. And this fight is on round 9 of 12. I believe, if I'm wrong. Anyone else? Tell me if I'm wrong, people. This is much clearer though. This is as far as frequency of the stream. Dan, what time are you at in this fight? If someone doesn't mind answering me, what time are they at in this fight currently? What do you guys think of betting in the fight to go the distance? In the Garcia Campbell? 2 minutes left in the ninth round, correct, sir? I'm almost on point with you. I'm a couple seconds behind you then. I'm at 2 minutes now, so I'm about 12 seconds behind you. Let me try and see, they're talking about the knockdowns being the call for the extra points. I don't know though. This is so close. You know what I mean? This is one of those fights that's just so close so far. Who's my favorite fighter nowadays, as far as boxers go, or as far as UFC fighters go, as far as MMA fighters go? As far as what I like as far as fight styles, here's an easier question. As far as what do I like? Man, I like an underdog. I like a guy who's got an underdog story behind him, who's out there showing himself, putting his personality on the line, his manhood on the line. I'm a fan of a lot of guys that are able to also just use that pure talent. As far as favorite boxers nowadays, I'm a guy who's a big fan of the younger generation coming up. I like guys like Devin Haney. I like guys like Ryan Garcia. I like younger boxers that are trying to make a name in boxing at this point currently. You know what I mean? Guys that are really able to. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch the end of this round here. It's I think mine's lagging a little bit. Is everyone else's is everyone Jay, what are you at right now in the time? I got 22 seconds left in the round. 20 seconds left in the round now. I'm drawing right now. Looking at Alf. My favorite fighter, I know, would probably be. No, it is. I'm blanking on his name currently. I just saw the smoke. Here we go, people. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in this first round already. I think that we're seeing so far, if we can see Alvarado close out strong here, this is where we're going to see him do it. He's going to need to press on this gas for another round or two. Good job to the body by Alvarado. Good overhand right by Alvarado. We can see that Gutierrez is keeping them hands a little bit lower now. And I think that the constant work to the body is what's kind of making a guy like Gutierrez hesitate to bring those hands down and keep them a little bit lower, as well as him being tired of as well. But man, he's been gussied up to the body pretty well with some good uppercuts and some good shots to the body that have, made him think otherwise so far. Favorite pick for tonight, tired of KD dinners, Goldie? Man, like I was saying, I like I don't think that Luke Campbell's going to be able to knock Ryan Garcia out. I do think he's going to be able to show him a different level of fighting. I like Luke Campbell at 6.5. If we're trying to make some money and not eat KD anymore, I like Luke Campbell at 6.5 to win by decision. 6.5 times your money. That's just an easier way of putting it for people. I know I do decimal place. I know some people do American and some people do fractional, whatever. But if you can get those odds, Goldie, I would like those, man. As far as not having much to pick from, you know what I mean? As far as a UFC night, we've got a lot to pick from, but in how many hours, when did the fight start? I believe it's the next fight on. So I believe in about, I'd say probably 30 minutes. Let me check. See, but we're seeing Gutierrez here have that little bit extra gas, even though he's holding them hands low. He's still kind of got that little bit extra. Bilal, I'm thinking cool hands. I got Luke Campbell, baby. I think that he's going to be that next guy I think this is his time, is the way I want to put it. I think it's his time to be able to step up against a guy who's maybe not even as high a tier of a caliber as the normal guys he's gone for in these situations or gone against in these situations. But a better way of putting it is him fighting someone that is an up-and-comer that's maybe looked at as being that good, but in maybe reality he's not. And maybe that's what Luke sees, and I think that's what he's trying to prove tonight. I think he's fighting for a lot. I think this is a fight to prove his career as a fighter. You know what I mean? I think this is a big fight for both guys. You know what I mean? It's a huge fight. So in everything, I got cool hands. I got Luke Campbell. With all being said, and I hope everyone is enjoying themselves, having a drink tonight with me. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to you too, Goldie. Have a good night, brother. Hope you stay here and listen to this fight, man. It's going to be on soon. I believe it is the next fight. It is the next fight. Here we go. People championship rounds, though. Both guys definitely looking a lot more slowed. Gutierrez comes out with a good couple of jabs and then a good left hook. He's still got that length, and you know what? He can kind of rely on that a little bit more at this stage in the fight, him just being the larger guy naturally. But we're seeing more so some lax punches here from Gutierrez. I think that Alvarado, and he sneaks that hook in beautifully. Look at him sneak these inside hooks in. He's constantly on emotion. What do you think about the performance of Sean Garcia? I didn't actually end up catching the performance of Sean Garcia. I'm kind of sorry to say that, but I will be going back. I didn't go live till a little bit later. I was thinking someone else was going to be covering this, but last second split decision. You know what I mean? Let's cover it just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy a good fight too. We're already seeing a great fight here, man. We're seeing Alvarado move forward and put shots on, and especially good shots kind of in that clinch position. But I think this round we've seen some good punches from Gutierrez. I think he's been able to land good punches from range and being able to move. Oh, good job by Alvarado. Seeing Alvarado fight punches beautifully on the break there, right as they both break naturally, he punches beautifully on it. But see, Gutierrez goes in with a good 1-1-2, which kind of stops the forward motion of Alvarado, and I think that's what we're seeing a little bit now. Gutierrez goes in with a 1-1-2, misses an absolutely wilding right hook from Alvarado, and now the two are clinched. And now they're broken up. Gutierrez with a double jab, a right hand, then a left hook. Oh, and two good uppercuts by Alvarado there. Like I was saying, Alvarado doing a lot of damage in that clinch work. Kind of a little bit of a rabbit punch there to the back of the head by Gutierrez as the end of that round goes in here. But we got 3 more minutes for that WBA super featherweight title. Maybe this is it's pretty big here. This is I think a lot of this is going to go down to what kind of judging we've been seeing. The cut will be a difference maker on the cards, you think? Yeah, man, it could definitely be. It's been definitely a big problem and it's been very widely noticed. The blood's streaming down his face for the past couple of rounds. Now we're seeing a lot of clinch work as far as this round goes, right to start off the bat. Both guys a little bit tired, feeling it as far as this point. Both guys putting on a war. We see Gutierrez put on a good 1-2-3, good counter by Alvarado with a good 2. Both in the clinch, and Alvarado trying to land those inside uppercuts and those outside hooks while in the clinch. Oh, and Gutierrez drops Alvarado. Huge left hook just drops him. Wow, what a shot. What an absolute shot from the gods right there. What a combo from... He had been hitting him with that 1-2-3 combo way too much, people. It had been way too open the entire fight. Way too easy to land at the end there. And he was kind of just walking through it. And he just hit him with the absolute perfect part of that hook. And another good shot by Gutierrez. Gutierrez is still fighting, though. Putting up good shots to the body. Gutierrez coming in with the uppercut. Not showing the fight here, people. This is just a DAZN stream, so it's mainly on DAZN. So I'm just doing this for people that cannot watch it or would like to just stay for the banter and the commentary. And feel free. I would love that. I appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. And look at Alvarado and Gutierrez going at it. There's 30 seconds left, and there's still both guys throwing with full force. Gutierrez throws a good 1-1-2 that honestly, they're heavy. They look like they're getting through the gloves a little bit now, these shots. Alvarado throws a good hook to try and check him off and then throws a good body shot. You don't want to stay around Alvarado too much if you're Gutierrez because he's just going to clench you and he wants to get these easy shots. He got to stay at range. He's got to back up and use that little bit of extra length he's got. And they're clinching here in the end seconds. Couple good uppercuts from the clinch by Alvarado. The ref's letting these go and has been letting these go all night. And Alvarado did a beautiful job of fighting in the clinch, people. That's an absolute masterclass of being able to land shots from a tight net position, being the smaller guy and being able to place shots going into the bigger opponent. This fight has just ended. The next fight on, I believe, will be the Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. We're waiting the decision here now, people. The Garcia-Luke Campbell fight has not started yet. Gutierrez just fought that fight for a lot more than himself. Like they were mentioning earlier, his father just recently passed away from cancer. He just showed that absolute emotion after the fight, screaming and hugging his cornerman there. I felt that was a true show of emotion, man. That was a and he's currently on it, both hands and knees in the corner, doing a prayer. Absolute warriors, people. That was a great fight. When will it start? I believe the fight's going to start in about, I'd say probably 15 minutes. They originally predicted a 6 o'clock start. I don't know how quick the zone is going to be to get them out or if they're going to show any filler right before the fight starts. Could be either or 5-10 minutes of filler, some longer walkouts. I'm not really sure. Could be a quick walkout. It could be out right away. Not sure. But it's going to be on next. Respect, AJ. What a fight. Dan, I knew you saw that knockout. You commented instantly as I reacted. That was an absolute shot from the heavens. That last knockdown. Whew. It was so perfect. It was just perfectly hidden. It's almost like he had been slapping the hook. You know what I mean? Earlier, he'd been kind of just tapping him with it, just kind of setting him up to see if he could land it. Jay, what you speaking, brother? What are those bunch of are those what the emojis look like? Do they not show up on YouTube? Do they come up as will you send in a bunch of emojis? Because they might pop up as little text links on StreamYard. Oh, bloody keyboard. Bloody keyboard or the bloody drink. Cheers to that, man, though. All three judges score it. Gutierrez was able to do it, people. Gutierrez just took the fight. Unanimous decision, people. As he drops to his knees and cries, man, what an absolute champion. Good for him. Wow. salute to Roger Gutierrez, man. What an absolute champion. And I might have mistaken it. It might have been his mother, which he just recently lost. Man, honestly, it's just listening to kind of the quote that comes out of what he was saying. He was saying, if my mom can fight off cancer for that long and beat it for that long and be that strong with it, then why can't I go in there and win this fight and win the belt? And man, that's the kind of stuff that makes you want to shed a tear yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, but people, that's movie shit. That's pure heart and a lot more than the normal person has to be able to go in there and do that. Crazy. So who you guys got? Right heart on sleeve. I want Luke to smash it. Looking at Garcia, he looks great. Gonna stick with Luke. Yeah, you're doing it, eh? Jay's doing the whole. Jay's playing both sides in this one. He doesn't know who to take. The heart and the bloodline wants to go with Luke. The head tells him to go with Garcia. Yeah, 60 more punches for Gutierrez, and that's on the punch stat box. Honestly, I don't know who keeps the numbers. Like I always say, I bet you there was some missing of some shots, some of those slick inside shots that consistently Alvarado was landing. I believe that some of those were missed just by looking at those numbers. That's just my opinion on it. Just right off the bat, he was landing. I don't know. You call me bro. Gotta love Luke. Yep. Oh, have we seen the line shift a little bit here, people? Let me just swap back over to this. I don't know if it has. Just for 1 second here. I believe they were just saying that line's already shifted. I believe they're saying Garcia is now a minus 400 favorite. Correct. Or maybe that's just on BetMGM's numbers, people. That my numbers are a little bit different. So that's just what I've got. I knockout minus 110. Okay. So it's similar numbers to what I've got. I mean, they all vary from site to site. You know what I mean? You're going to get different numbers, different odds offered by different people. Can you show the fight? Brother, this is on DAZN. If you can find the fight, I'd love for you to stay here so I can do the live commentary for you and you can mute it. But with DAZN, it's hard to find a lot of these fights. So I'm just making the option here for people. If they want to come, have some banter, get some commentary, and just chill out, relax, watch the fight, then you're more than welcome to do so. But I will not be showing it. I will be going over it, live commentary and everything, breakdown and everything. Harder than probably any fight we've seen so far tonight because it is the main event. But that's about as far as it's going to go, brother. I think they're asking a good question right now. Who's got the most to gain in this fight? And I don't have the audio very loud. It's kind of just popped up. Who's got the most to gain in this fight? Like I was saying earlier, in my opinion, I think that it's, as far as this fight, it's a career determining fight for Luke Campbell. It's a fight that he needs to win, because as far as every time he's ranked up against this higher level of competition, in this A side competition, and he's the B side, he hasn't really come through and been able to pull it out. But we're hoping, and we're honestly, we're riding on Luke to be able to rise up to this level of competition, which isn't, as I would like to make the argument, not as high as previous guys that Luke has fought, and teach him something a little bit here. You know what I mean? Really bring the fight out of Garcia. So I think Luke, as far as this is a statement fight for legacy, as far as his career goes in his own mind, and in a lot of people's minds when they think of Luke Campbell, when we look back at Luke Campbell. But as far as Ryan Garcia, this fight, I think this fight, as everyone's been hyping up, it's a building fight. It's a building block. It's him showing us where he's at as far as the development of himself as a fighter, of his physical development that we've seen, because he's a young guy, man, and he's just coming into this body, this frame. And is he able to deal with everything, with it all mixed in together? We know him as this big social media persona, but at the end of the day, when we talk brass tacks, when we talk motherfucking boxing, and we talk going in there with top tier opponents that are able to bring the best out of you, is he able to live up to that fight and able to overcome adversity? I think that's what we're going to find out tonight. So as far as a building fight for career rise for Garcia, yeah, it is. Could he go to war here, lose this fight, and go to an absolute war? And people could be talking about this fight till halfway through the year goes by. Yeah, he absolutely could. And if he does that, I feel like, man, then fuck. Even then, it's still a building fight. It's a fight that's still going to build his career, build him up as a fighter. So I think that as far as when does it start, Waterman, we've got about both men are in the locker rooms. Like I was saying, it's probably about 10 to 15 minutes. Both kind of guys are just hitting pads a little bit. I'm thinking it's going to be, live update. Now we're down to the odds that I was talking about, minus 300 Garcia, about a plus 250, plus 275. I have it at for Campbell. So now those odds are accurate. They must have just been going off something else. The fight's going to start in about 10 to 15 minutes here, people. I would bet. Could be more. Everybody have a drink. Everybody enjoy it. If anyone's wondering what I'm drinking a little bit of whiskey, but with water. You know, people do water and vodka. I like a little bit of water and whiskey. Just a little bit, not too much. Waters it down a little bit. Not drinking as much. You know what I mean? My prediction so far, Waterman, I think that, like I was saying, man, it's a big fight for the career of Luke Campbell. And as far as what we're going to look back and think about when we say the name Luke Campbell in 10 to 15 years come time, or even if anyone ever looks back on him, you know what I mean? As far as film study, anything, you know what I mean? Like, what is he going to be remembered as? And I think that if he's able to kind of win this fight, get a win in this column, and then build his way back up to even having another bigger fight, man, that's what Luke needs to do. And I think he knows that. I think he's at the mature stage in his career, being 33 years of age, where some people might argue it's the male physical prime. He's more cerebral than a guy like Ryan Garcia is. He knows what he needs to do and what he's going to need to do to win this fight. I think maybe all this talk about knocking him out and stuff like that, I don't know how true that is. I don't really know if we're going to see Luke Campbell kind of go in there guns a-blazing and trying to take Ryan Garcia out. But in reality, I do think that Luke Campbell's going to be the one to bring the fight to Ryan Garcia and to make Ryan Garcia, you know, like I said, step up and show if he's either grown as a fighter, as a bigger fighter now currently, or if he's going to fade into the mist into just being a guy that's a social media hype job. You know what I mean? Which I'm not saying he is, but this fight means a lot for both guys, but for different perspectives. In my opinion, I like Luke Campbell going the distance with Ryan Garcia. I don't think there's going to be a knockout in this. I don't think there's going to be a knockout in this fight. Obviously, anything can happen, people. It's the combat sports game. anything can happen. But I do think that Ryan Garcia's best punch, which I believe is his left hook, I think that Luke Campbell's going to be able to avoid it all day. I think he's going to have the ability, the cerebralness, like I said before, to be able to maneuver his way around and stay out of the meaningful firing range that Garcia may present. Because I think he's going to only have and it's not to be said yet, but because we haven't seen him yet, but he could be. I don't think there will be a KO Garcia fast, though. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a knockout Garcia fast. I think, if anything, it's going to be in those later rounds. I think it's going to be in 7-9, 9-12, 7-12, if you want to call it the back half of the fight. What are you saying, Jay? Around 9 minutes till the fight starts, brother? You're thinking a fast start Garcia, slow down around 7, finish rounds 8. So you think, okay, so we're thinking Garcia's coming in there to make a statement tonight. He's going to really try and put it on against a guy like Luke Campbell, and he is going to pay the price for that later. Okay. Ugh. Oh, all that talking dries your mouth out. Yeah, I got a garbage can there. If anyone's wondering, don't worry about it. Can I show the fight? I cannot show the fight. This is a DAZN fight. I'm not going to be stealing anything from DAZN. If you're able to find the fight, I would love if you would be able to want to stay with me and let me do the commentary for the fight, as well as just stay for the banter. But as far as if you can't get the fight, stay on with me and I'll be able to break it down for you as it goes. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Can't show the fight though. Seeing it and they're talking about kind of what I already we already checked on before. Where to watch the fight, brother? If it's between me and you, probably First Row Sports. It's EU. Other than that, that's probably the only spot I'd check. Other than that, it's impossible to find. I'm gonna stay though. I appreciate it, brother, man. I think you should, man. I'll be able to break it down and keep you tuned in and stay talking to me, stay asking me questions. I'm able to answer whatever I can answer, and let's enjoy the night. Both men still in the locker rooms though, getting robed up though. And like, sorry about that, people. I just got bumped out there for a second. Sorry about that. We are back. I just got bumped out there for a second. It is all good. We are still rolling with the fight here. Everyone is riding Ryan Garcia a lot here. What happened? Waterman, we are back, brother. I got bumped out. I don't know if you guys know it. These little fucking mouses here, these like Apple Mac mouses, they if you scroll, they're like touch sensitive to scroll back and forward. And I guess I dragged my middle finger across it and went back out of the stream. So, but we are still live, people. We are still bringing it to you, man. And like I said, it's I think Ryan Garcia, like I said, I like him. I like a guy like Ryan Garcia. I like a guy who's bringing more media to boxing. And if I got people like my younger brother talking about Ryan Garcia and he doesn't watch boxing, but I got people like my younger brother talking about being a fan of Ryan Garcia and just from what they've seen and yada, 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 man, that's great. You know what I mean? That's a positive thing. That is what we would call a positive influence on the sport. And I know we've seen some negative stuff about him. We've seen, social media stuff, people that doesn't really associate itself necessarily with boxing, people like Jake Paul, but I do like to say that, like I always say, a positive influence on the sport at this point in time, at this point in the generation, because we're going to get to a point where people of the younger generation are just going to stop watching boxing. And I feel like that's the point we've kind of almost gotten to. Unless there's the main attractions, but we want boxing to just be as recognized as the UFC is. You know what I mean? We want it to be we want it to take its prominency back in the world. So that's what we're trying to make it do. And I think that a guy like Ryan Garcia definitely helps that. Always. Jake Paul kind of ruins his character, but he seems like a solid guy. Who, Ryan or Jake Paul? Yeah, or do you mean just being associated with I'm gonna fucking move this up. Do you mean just being associated with Jake Paul is bad on his character? Is that what you're trying to say? Like just being a guy that's associated with Jake Paul, or are you talking about Jake Paul, his character and his kind of act? Because I'm not really a huge fan of him. Yeah, I could see what you're saying. Absolutely. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul either. Like I said, like that's kind of why I shy away from even talking about it, because the more that people talk about it, man, like that's when he starts getting posted on videos like Fight Hype. You know what I mean? He's the cover photo on a Fight Hype video. You know what I mean? And all the comments aren't even about predictions for this fight. You know what I mean? They're about motherfucking just people being pissed off about Jake Paul. You know what I mean? So it's a two-way street that comes with a lot of these the age that we're in now, with a lot of people being in the social media and not being a main way of marketing yourself and making money, and it kind of being ridiculous, being outrageous, and even being able to do shit like this. You know what I mean? Couldn't be able to do this 10 years ago. I couldn't say, hey, I want to come on and fucking commentate these fights. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been possible. So it positives and negatives. You know what I mean, people? And I think a guy like Jake Paul will meet someone that's more well matched for him, either get knocked out or badly hurt, and then at which point he will go into some other career. You know what I mean? He'll go do something else. He'll go try something else. He'll try and be fucking whatever he can be, because that's what makes money nowadays as a guy like that. If you can be, he's like trying to associate himself as being a Swiss Army knife. He ain't no fucking Swiss Army knife, but if you want to present yourself to the world like that, go ahead. Feel free to. It makes him a lot of money. So hats off to him. We got Cool Hands walking out right now. I hope everyone is excited. I hope everyone is juiced up like me for an absolute barn burner of a fight that's hopefully going to go down. We don't want to see. Luke is looking determined on his way walking out to the ring right now, people. He's got that mean man is gone. I mean, that nice man is gone. The mean man is here to stay. He looks like he's going in there to prove something. I can't wait either, Waterman. I can't wait. This is going to be an absolute barn burner. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, Luke's currently walking out. Like I said, he was just walking down the tunnel. Now he's walking out. Okay, brother. You Waterman, you join on that, brother. Follow me on this, man. Follow me. Everyone who's here, follow me. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it all. This is my YouTube channel right here. I usually will go on YouTube and make breakdowns for MMA videos. I also do boxing, but it's primarily MMA, UFC related content. And I do betting and money, trying to make some money through that kind of shit, having a good time and just enjoying ourselves here, people. I like to invite people in if they want to come talk MMA, boxing, whatever. I appreciate it. And he's got the We Will Rock You coming out. Come on, man. This ain't getting you. This is the type of song, man. It's it here, man. Luke's just trying to say, man, he's showing something different tonight. Someone else is coming out to fight this fight. It's not going to be the same guy that fades at that higher level competition. He's just not able to get it done. You know what I mean? This is going to be the guy tonight who's trying to go out there and get this done, as we see Ryan Garcia walking out. They're currently talking about right now, as Brian walks, about how calm they've seen him be this entire week. And if you saw his little interview, he looked a little bit snappy throughout the interview, but he was very relatively calm. He was snapping back as the guy was trying to. The commentator was trying to create a little bit of, hate between both parties, as far as Garcia talking about his talent as going up against Luke's talent. Both guys didn't want to have any part of it. You know what I mean? They said, fuck that. They said, I respect each guy's talent and I'm ready to go out there and put on a good fight. So I think that's what we're going to say. I think that's going to be it. It's going to be a good, hard fought decision fight from both guys. We're going to see where it goes. And like I said, anything can happen. It's combat sports, especially when you've got the ability of a guy like Ryan Garcia to end that fight. But I don't know. I don't think that it's going to be enough. I don't think he's going to have that little bit extra to be able to take out a guy like Luke Campbell. It's just, I don't see it happening. Yeah, Waterman, what's up, brother? Shoot me a follow on this account and your other account, brother. Or if you checked out the YouTube, I really do appreciate that, man. And cheers to you. Cheers to everyone out there before we start watching this fight and starting enjoying this fight. Appreciate it, brother. I don't get the updates, I think, on here because it is fucking what's it called? StreamYard. But I do appreciate it, man. And I hope you enjoy, man. I'd love to come see you, come join in, come talk boxing, come talk MMA sometime. That'd be awesome. Same goes for anyone either. The link is always open, and we are going to be doing a live stream tomorrow night where we're going over multiple different things. We got a couple good debates. We got some people coming in talking about some kind of controversial stuff, maybe saying that guys like the Gracies weren't as influential characters as they were in MMA. And I think that even just that right there can spark an hour and a half long debate talking about Sakuraba, the Gracies, the impact that they brought to MMA, as well as us kind of capping off the 2020 year. We see Ryan Garcia with the crown on right now, really taking over this kind of whole king kind of aspect being lifted, such as King Tut would be towards the ring. He's putting that arm up into the air over his head like he's a royal servant. The fight is not over. Samir, we are I am calling the fight live. The fight has not ended yet. It has not even started yet, sir. Laserbeam, what's going on, brother? Jay Blues, what's up, brother? Jay, you want to hop in here, brother? Feel free. And I will shoot you the link. Yeah, man, hit a bowl real quick before this bitch starts. People, I think the question we're asking ourselves now, let's both guys look good. I think that what we're seeing from Ryan as far as growing up, as far as becoming a man, is we're seeing that muscle maturity on his body. We're seeing him look a little bit more thicker as far as not as frail and not as frail anymore, not looking like he doesn't hit weights. He's starting to gain that muscle size. He looks bigger than Luke Campbell. Don't get it twisted here, people. And he is bigger than Luke Campbell. Minutes away from starting here, people. Both men are just getting introduced. Oh, sorry about that. People had the comments off. I hope everyone is. No, they're not in the ring yet. Sorry about that, laser beam. They are not in the. They're. I mean, sorry. They're in the ring. They're just about to meet up in the middle and touch. The ref's just about to have them both in the middle. Sorry about that. I kind of got lost there watching the whole walkout. You know what I mean? You become a fan every so often. You know what I mean? And just like we all are, we're all super fans. We all love it. Like they're saying, it's golden time, people. I always get a chuckle when I hear that, man. For anyone that doesn't know, Luke Campbell, 20-3 with 16 knockouts. I believe his only knockouts, his only losses. Jay, you're so in front, bro. I know, brother, because you're on DAZN. I'm sorry about that, brother. Yeah, Jay, I refreshed, brother, and the stream that I'm using right now, the clearest one I'm using right now is has not started yet. I should be using the zone. I want to try it, but I'm just worried it's going to be super sketchy again, man. Let me try it real quick. But I'm gonna call it from here. Fuck it. I'm gonna call it from where I'm gonna call it from where we're calling it. So I'm just starting the fight right now, Jay. If you don't mind rewinding or whatever the fuck, or just starting it right then. You don't know the link dropped to your channel. It's not on StreamYard, right? Yeah, bro. Here, let me drop. You want me to drop it right now? Here we go, people. Both guys starting up. Garcia in gold, Campbell in blue. Good job to the body right off the bat by Ryan. Ryan's moving that head well so far. And he goes for that sweeping hook. He really likes to sweep that hook. Ooh, and a good left hook by Campbell as he's getting backed up against the edge. Both guys engaging in some long-range jabs so far. Ooh, and another good left hook by Garcia. I don't like seeing Campbell sitting as much as he is right now, especially against the ropes. This is just going to allow Garcia to kind of pick him apart like he's doing right now with jabs, kind of making him think, and then kind of ultimately kind of going in for that knockout shot. You know what I mean? Jay, I just dropped the StreamYard link. That old link I was dropping was for my channel. So just let me know when you are in the oh, you are here. Here we go, brother. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what up, man? Is my timing not fucking perfect? The fight just started, man.
Oh, man, your timing is perfect. You are on point tonight, sir. Oh, look at Ryan go in. Boom, with a 1-2 and a 1-2 and then that rear hand uppercut. Ryan is gaining the confidence that he needs to kind of show out here against Campbell. We don't like to see this, people. But at the same time, we just want to see good boxing, and this is the kind of shit we love. And really the whole question is, oh, as Luke Campbell did just walk in there, he did just hit him with a good one too. That did kind of jar Ryan's head a little bit there. But I think we need to see a little bit more movement from Luke's here so far. He is just choosing shots here. Oh, and a good left hook by Garcia. It kind of sends Campbell kind of stumbling back a little bit. Oh, see, Campbell's really trying to place that jab very nicely, and he's having success when he does so, but Garcia is so quick, he's able to land hooks around those openings. Good shot to the body, the left hand to the body by Campbell. Ooh, and a good one too. And I believe as the camera flipped there, they did a bad job of filming that one. They flipped it right as the shot landed. I believe both men landed. I believe that Campbell landed a good hard shot on Garcia as Garcia licked his lips. Ooh, and a good right hook to the body at the end of that round. Man, what a good first round so far. Campbell does look a little bit tentative, a little bit hesitant. What would you think, Jay?
Garcia got that King Ryan thing going a little too hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fierce king.
Or look at it this way. Do you think that he thinks maybe Garcia is going to go for it a little bit too much, maybe wear himself out? Maybe he wants to take him into unknown territory. I don't know if anyone's seeing this right now, and I know it means fuck all, but we could tell that good shot that kind of clipped when the camera clip landed, that nose of Garcia is already a little bit red, and he's licking that lip. You know what I mean? That shot landed, and I wish that the camera didn't flip when it did because it was a good shot. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's a solid left hand, man. Ooh, good right hook.
It was a forearm shiver right as they flipped it. Okay, people. Okay,
no, that was another shot, Pat.
Yeah, now we're in
the shot you're talking about was
the check. Okay, hand, check. I thought it was a little forearm. See, like the angle they first just gave me there, you couldn't even see it. They needed to give me that third angle the whole time. No, they're just showing us a replay. We're just starting the second round now. Laser beam. It was the big shot of the round was by Campbell, though. as Garcia stepped in. Small, short check jab. As Campbell goes in with a one, kind of two jabs that are looking to miss and then goes to the body. He's kind of using that jab perfectly. Whether he wants to land it or not in certain scenarios, he's using it well. Garcia goes in with a good 1-2-3, hits him right under the armpit. What a good shot. Garcia's got that speed, man. He just landed a great jab and then went right down to the body right after. And as you can see, even with Campbell going with his full speed, can't catch Garcia as Garcia stalks him down towards the edge, lands a good 1-2, another good shot, a good uppercut. He's kind of pouring it on a little bit now, hits him with a good right and a good left. Man, Garcia's looking slick. Good shot to the body. And then good hook to the head. It's all a matter of how is Garcia going to manage his... Campbell is watching a lot. Campbell's watching and reacting. I would agree, Jay. He needs to step on the gas and dominate this fight. Not dominate it, but lead the dance here. Okay, good shot. He drops Garcia. Garcia's just been dropped.
Oh, shit.
Garcia dropped by a great hook. Holy shit, people.
Woo!
Right as they said, he just got to step on the gas. He lands that hook to put him down.
You see his arm go behind his back? He went stiff arm, bro.
Garcia's arms were behind his back as he landed people. He was full on Skeletor.
This is a second round, man.
Yo, Dan, I already did refresh before this round started. I am live with whatever stream I'm on Croc Streams or whatever. I'm live with it, bro. I'm 53 seconds left.
This is where Ryan's going to be tested, man. This is where he's going to see who the real Ryan Garcia is.
Absolutely.
You really decaying? Is this a bunch of bullshit hype? You got to fight now, man.
Absolutely. Dan, what time you at, brother? You're at 20. You're at 20 seconds. Okay, so Dan's up. Okay, Dan, I'm gonna refresh at the end of this round, brother. If you're only a couple saying way behind, I'm like probably 13 seconds behind you. I get it. That is a little long. If I am behind you, brother, if you don't mind going back 13 seconds and living in the moment with me, feel free. I believe I'm on the same time as Jay, though. Jay, you on the same time as me, though, right?
19, 18.
No, you behind me, too. I'm at like 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left.
Ain't too bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible to get everyone kind of running on the same engine. You know what I mean?
Dude, you remember some of those UFC cards? I was like 1:40, a minute.
Yeah, 59. You know what I mean? Like
6 or 10 seconds ain't bad. 12 seconds.
Damn, I'm gonna call it. Dan, I'm gonna leave it and call it from where I'm at, brother. I hope you just go back the 15 seconds with me for anyone that's wondering. I'll give you a live countdown at the start of the round if you want to listen to me and Jay Blues break this one down and call it live, blow by blow, because that's probably the way I'm looking at doing it right now. I think that we're on pace with a lot of people right now, but I don't know how behind I am. Luke Campbell winning on rounds right now. Yes, absolutely, I would say so. I would say he's landed so far the two most notable punches in the fight, but of course the judges, the referees, they have their own way of thinking about things. But what a beautiful setup, people. What was I saying the entire night? He's been using that jab as we start the third round here as a distraction. And you know who did that a lot? Lomachenko. Lomachenko was able to do that a lot. And I say was because I don't think he did it too much against Teofimo, or not effectively enough. Luke Campbell coming out with a good jab. Ryan's still looking good on his hands and feet, though. Looking very fast and sharp. Good jab by Luke. Luke's got to watch out. I think Ryan's going to try and time that jab to the body and really try and drop him with one. Good jab to the body. He just lets him keep doing it, which yeah, see, he's trying to time him as Garcia tries to land a hard right hand and then a hard left hook. He's really coming in trying to pour it on Luke now. I think that he's going to try and time this body shot or time some of the rhythm of Campbell here and try and look to land one of his own. And I think that may be the detriment to his whole kind of mindset coming into this fight. He's got to just think of it as nothing has changed. Keep going with the same program. You know what I mean? Don't look for anything too big. No big openings. Garcia's pressing Campbell right now and looking good.
He's still pulling back.
Oh, and another good shot that rocks Garcia's head back.
He's still pulling back the same way. He's gonna get caught.
Jay, you watch that shot that put his head back. He is still pulling back the same way. You are right, Jay. Jay's making that good analysis. He's pulling back that same way. Yep, and he's dropping them hands too. He's leaving them hands as you see when Luke goes in for that rear left hook to the head. Ryan's thinking he's going to the body because he's been going to the body with it so much and drops it. Oh, as Garcia presses him with a couple of good hooks.
He needs to feint Campbell, man. He's just stepping into him.
Oh, and a good one too by Campbell. Campbell's showing more life this round, and I think that eye, what I'm seeing so far is I think Garcia's lead eye is swelling up a little bit, people. I'm not sure if I see it correctly, but I think that lead eye is getting a little bit touched up. Oh, and another good jab right to that lead eye. He's really, really rocking that jab well. This is a good master. Oh, and he hits him with that same rear left hook, and it just caught him off balance. But if that catches Garcia in the right spot, that's going to drop him again. Garcia now goes on the assault, putting good shots to the body.
I think he's still a little fuzzy up top, man. He's still feeling that shot from the first round.
Oh, that's a good shot. I think that eye's getting. I think it's all start. Ryan walking right into punches. Yeah, I would agree so, sir. I would agree so.
He's got a feint, man. He's just stepping in, letting Campbell get his timing.
Yeah, I mean,
like he's got to offset.
It's a little bit too much of a dick measuring contest right now from.
Yeah, man. He's just trying to step
from Garcia. And brother, that is the wrong. It's the wrong place in the world to be doing a dick measuring contest in the boxing ring.
Against a dude who went the distance with Loma.
You know what I mean? It's the wrong place.
He fought back against Loma, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already silenced a lot of doubters that said he couldn't take a shot. His chin was always in the air, ready to get starched. I mean, that was a damn good shot in the first round, man. I think he was just trying to play it off and trying to regain his composure. I still don't think he's recovered 100%, man. We'll see you in this next round, though. I like those left hooks to the body, man. If he would just feint him, jab him, and left hook to the body and look to land an occasional right hand, he would change this fight. He's making it so much harder than it needs to be, man.
Here we go. Fourth round starting up. We're already 15 seconds in here, people. Campbell, this is the more the speed that Campbell wants. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting some good clench work here as Garcia just tried to probably go for a big shot. Campbell clenched him at the right time. That's a veteran move. Campbell's really looking to kind of play from range here. I'm not sure if I totally agree with it. I don't really know if he's going to have enough to win these rounds if he doesn't either put him down again a couple more times or have some big master plan behind, you know what I mean, behind closed doors that he's not kind of telling us. This could be all part of it, though. You know what I mean? But I think he gives, just with his limited movement that he showed so far, he's giving Garcia the ability to kind of tee off on him. Garcia does have the speed advantage. You can see it.
That wasn't a low blow. That was a good body shot, man.
What time you at?
2 even.
2 even in the fourth?
In the fourth.
Okay, I'm at 140. You should probably update after this. I don't know. What are you on, brother? Our normal?
Yeah. Track dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, right hand.
Oh, see, it's that rear left hook by Campbell that's consistently landing. He's got that ability to kind of step back and kind of just throw that thing, and it's just hitting him every fucking time. And that says something about Luke Campbell right now. Like I said, big statement fight for his character and how we're going to remember Luke Campbell. You're 45 seconds
Oh
in
my
front
God.
of me. Okay, hey, that ain't that bad, Jay. I'm at you just got to slow down to me. I mean, brother. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucking with you,
dude. He rocked Garcia's head to the sky with a left hand. It seemed to anger Garcia because he came forward.
I feel like what we're seeing from as
How long
Garcia
can he take
presses and
that
lands a
shit
couple
though?
good shots. I think what we're seeing so far, Jay, is him be a little frustrated that he was dropped. You know what I mean? It was definitely a lucky shot that kind of hit him. You know what I mean? And I'll take that side all day. I think it was definitely a lucky shot that probably hit him. I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right
Here,
now.
wait, let me go. I gotta go to the
Hold
washroom
on.
real quick. Let me go.
Bro, Campbell is showing him the left hand and then 1-2 him. Like he's freezing him with his feints and his fakes. He's gonna catch him. And I say by the 6th or 7th round, man. Garcia ain't gonna take this shit all night. He gotta do something, man. Ryan's got a feint, man. Campbell's feinting him, faking him. Ryan's just stepping to him, slowly trying to get his punches off. Swinging like a wild woman, man. Pat, you're on mute, fucker.
Thanks, brother. Jay, that's why I got you, brother. I was just saying Garcia throws all of his punches so fast, has so much speed. I think that's almost why it looks like when he misses, he's almost winging the punch, like he's trying to throw them too fast. You know what I mean?
Well, he's throwing him with reckless abandon. He's just like
You think
anything,
he is,
anything.
He's going for that full blown reckless abandon.
I'm dying, anything. Like, slow down, feint him.
He just went for it there. Another big hook. Yeah, he needs to relax, man. It's
like
I said,
shit. He just two-piece Ryan, dude. He is finding.
He just two-pieced him, bro. Now we're on the same fucking. Now we're on the
103?
same. No, bro. Now you're like 4 seconds
Fucking
ahead
right.
of me. What the fuck's going on here? Now you're ahead of me. This is a goddamn.
Ooh, good left hook by Campbell, man.
Take it away, brother. Take it away.
He's fainting him to death. He's doing the Lomachenko on him. He is doing the Lomachenko feint.
Jab. He's using that jab so much better now as a snake, charmer.
Ryan looks like a civilian slowly stepping to a trained professional. This is pitiful, man. And he's slowing down, isn't he?
Absolutely, I would say he is.
Nah, take over, Pat. I'm gonna chime in, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. You're like 2 seconds ahead of me or 3 seconds ahead of me.
You good, man.
Garcia walking him down with a good 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, see, he's putting. That's the whole problem with Garcia. He's putting on these kind of spurts, and we don't know whether or not if it's going to be enough for the judges, because look at that. Like, there's 2 good body jabs landed right after, and then a shot blocked to the head. See, it's such a back and forth right now as far as the consistent kind of slow, methodical movement and shots. Oh, as he just gets stunned right before the bell.
Ooh, that left hook found a home.
Garcia just hits him with that hard left and right hook and stuns him into the ropes, cuts him over the lip. It looked like, man, he looks like he's seeing stars. Saying he's good to the trainer.
I'm gonna be honest. Garcia's slowing down,
Do
man.
you think that he turned away from that punch because of the bell there, or just because it actually hit him and turned him like that? I think it was because of the
We're
bell a
gonna
little bit. You
see.
know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he was just trying to time the bell, but we're gonna see in the next couple seconds of the next round. But I think Garcia is like 100% slowing the fuck down, man. He's winging them crazy shots. Like he is getting caught, bro. That 2P. You gotta give it to him, man. He's eating these shots. He
He
ain't no
is.
Amir Khan, you know.
Do you think it could be a stoppage at some point? Bro.
If he keeps throwing left hooks like that, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight. We're going to see someone come back and fight here. Do I think it could be a stoppage? Probably not. But it could be now, bro. If Luke has not regained his mustard seeds here.
Ooh, yeah, Luke's fucked.
Oh, he's getting pounded on here. Garcia's pounding on Luke Campbell with hooks. He's going for it here, people. Lining him up and going for it.
If Campbell survives this, Garcia's dead in the water, man.
Oh, and a good shot. That was a good body shot by Campbell. As he's taking tons of good shots. He needs to clinch up here.
Attempt.
Diaz, what's going on? What's going on, brother? We're having a drink, enjoying the boxing here. Okay, so now the flurry has seemed to have stopped at this point. It was about a 40-second flurry there. Now Campbell has got a welt under his left eye that looks like it's growing. Good jabs to the body, though. Good jab, right hook. See, now Luke Campbell, I think, knows that he needs to show a little bit more in this round after just getting wailed on a little bit there. He needs to just say, you know what, now I'm going to wait for you to slow down and pick my opportunity. Jay, what are you thinking? I'm at 152 right now, brother. Oh, and a good couple of shots as he comes in by Campbell. Garcia's looking a lot slower now. Now.
Campbell has settled back down to the fight. The flurry is over. The storm is past.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, Ryan?
This is when we see what kind of a star he is.
Can you slow down and pick your punches, or do you just want to flurry him to death, man? That shit might not work.
I think if he mixed it up a little, and as he just gets timed there perfectly, a jab and then two left hands in a row from Campbell. Campbell caught him as look how slow that he looked in that sequence of events there. You know what I mean? Boom. Good left hook by Campbell. Campbell's really opening up the arsenal now of punches he's throwing. Is he getting too confident, or is he really finding himself in the driver's seat now? Good jab to the body. He's been working that jab to the body all night. 53 seconds left going here.
He's standing there, man. Standing there getting fainted to death. Faint him back, son.
I know. You're supposed to be this fast muscle twitch fighter. You know what I mean? This is what you need to show.
Nah, he's just a puncher. He's just a fucking puncher. Step to you, punch. Step to you.
Did you pay for her fight with the zone? Whose fight? No. I didn't pay for him. What's up? I have the zone. Ooh. Oh, good counter hook. Good counter hook that hurt Garcia. Garcia looked like he was actually kind of, knocked a little bit into the butterfly ran right there. No, I'm in round 6 with 18 seconds left. Unless I'm just reading that wrong. It's round 6, 10 seconds left here, people.
Yeah.
And Garcia got stunned right before the end of that round. You know what I mean? I don't know if you would agree with me, Jay. Did you see that little shot?
I think Ryan Garcia has a tremendous poker face, and he is utilizing it to the fullest extent.
Well, I think what you're saying in a nicer way of saying it is he's a perfect actor, social media star. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying any of that shit. I'm saying that he's been hurt since the first. I mean, he is that, but I'm saying right now, all I'm seeing is a dude that's trying to play it off. Like, you ain't really hurt me that bad. Yeah, he's fighting at about 60% right now, man. He needs to rise to the occasion, man, because he's got enough fucking accuracy and speed to kill this dude, but he needs to use it. He doesn't just need to go out there and full blast. Like, he's got to learn how to be him in this fight. Final form time, Ryan. What you got, man?
What you got? Say it again.
I said it's time for Ryan Garcia's final form. Like, what you got, Ryan? Where are you at, man?
Exactly. You've got to show up right now. Show up or show out. Show up or show out, people. This is it right here. Luke Campbell with a good left hand right after a jab. Good job by Luke Campbell.
Right back to the feints. Getting frozen. You gotta go, Ryan. Slip, feint, crack him.
Oh,
You got to do something, man.
see, this is the whole thing here. This is what they're saying about the scorecard, and I probably agree with them. Has Campbell been able to do enough to win this fight? You know what I mean? Probably not. That's what people are saying.
That's bullshit. That's absolute. I'm about ready to turn this off, man.
Hey, man, we're not going to know till we get to this.
Garcia has won maybe 3 rounds. Suck a dick. They had him winning almost every round, man.
Yeah, no, they had him winning every round other than the round he got dropped. Every round. But he is pushing me. I don't know, man. That's the hard way.
He didn't land anything, Pat. He's been getting pieced up.
I know he's not landing anything. That's the whole problem. Half the shots are getting blocked.
Oh my God. They gave Campbell 2 rounds.
Okay, here we go. There's a card that's closer. 57-56 Garcia still.
Come on, Kurt Russell. You tripping.
Come on, Kurt Russell. See, look at Garcia pouring it on here, though. Even those short shots, those are the shots that really... He shows more of his speed online than his actual fights. Yeah, because the online clips are only a minute long. You know what I mean? But in reality, enough fucking around. I think that... I think a lot of these short shots, these short uppercuts, these short inside hooks. Oh, good hook to the body by Campbell. By Garcia, and it drops Campbell.
Destruction. Fatality. He ain't coming back, man.
He ain't coming back.
He ain't gonna get up. He ain't gonna get up.
He done.
A liver shot. Wow.
It's over, everybody. Ryan Garcia has just stopped Luke Campbell with a minute left in the 7th round with a beautiful, beautiful wide open hook to the body.
And now they're doing some weird shit in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia's breaking down. He's crying so hard, bro. He didn't think he could do it.
What a left fucking huke. Left huke. And now Oscar De La Cokehead congratulates him in the ring.
Holy shit, people.
Out of nowhere.
Shit. Holy shit.
And it wasn't a combo. It was one clean.
There was no combo, too. AJ's saying it like I am. No combo setup behind it. Just a straight step in gunner of a hook that just fucking clipped him. Probably shattered 4 or 5 ribs. Holy shit, what a shot.
I want to see where it landed, man. Because I'm pretty sure that was a fucking, like, meat shot. The cleaver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a turnoff shot. That's a body stoppage. That's a body stoppage turnoff shot.
His face was fucking death.
It was done. His face was done.
Hey, he whooped his monkey ass the whole fight, though, man. He was about to get fucked over on the cars. I'm glad he got stopped with that body shot.
You're glad he got stopped with the body shot.
Yeah, because he was going to get robbed on the cars, man. You know he won that fucking fight up until that point.
I knew he was going to. Yeah, I agree with you. I think he was probably going to. Look at him jumping at Canelo's arms. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. Like a child. Someone clip it.
Isolate that.
Nice one, Daniel. Garcia around 7-9. Nice shit. Like I said, I like Garcia in the back half of the fight, if anything. Wasn't going to be in those first 6, but in that back half of the fight, I did have a little bit of money placed on it. But yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to check this shit. That was an absolute performance, people.
Damn. Oh, he's got the fucking crown. Ooh, that was all rib. That shit looked like
rib,
fuck you, man.
Joshua, all your money on Garcia. Good man. Good man. You picked well tonight, sir. Bro, that was the most set up, flopped left hook, and he was in full guard. Holy shit, bro.
He was standing sideways with his
body. Yeah, we need. Wow, I can't believe that.
Fuck that.
Wow.
What the fuck, man? That shit's weird.
Yes, they're slow-moing it. I want them to slow-mo the Canelo. Slow-mo the Canelo.
They're like makeshift fucking him in the middle of the ring. They have him. What the fuck?
Yeah, this looks terrible in slow-mo. They got to take this out of slow-mo.
Oh, shit.
Man, what a fight, though. I think that's a beautiful way to kick the year off, people. Beautiful way.
Dude, they had him in like a makeshift sex swing. What the fuck was it? What was going on, man? Oscar looks so happy.
Pat, I should change the title to reaction now. Brother, StreamYard's been fucking me. It hasn't been letting me oh no, it has. Yeah, see, StreamYard's connection to YouTube, it's not letting me change the title. I don't know if it's different. Maybe I have to go into my YouTube video and change it, but it's not really letting me do it that much. We're only gonna go for about 25 more minutes right now, probably 20 more minutes, 15 more minutes, 10 more minutes, whatever. Not much longer. Kind of talk about it, whatever we see. You know, I mean, they're gonna put the belt on him right now and everything, and announce him as the winner. He's fucking up Canelo's suit jacket.
What you mean? What was he doing?
Sorry about that. Did the whole thing where I went back out of it again by accident there. You there, Jay?
Yeah. How is he fucking up his suit jacket? Pat,
What's up?
you said he was fucking up Canelo's suit jacket. What are you talking about, bro? You slobbering on his shoulder or some shit?
Yeah. He was touching his suit jacket. Like he had both arms on him. You know what I mean? I was just fucking around with it. You know what I mean?
Garcia is weird, bro.
I'm fucking around.
After that
thought it was a great
celebration,
fight.
I don't even like that left hook. And I mean, he was getting his ass whooped. He couldn't even feint to save his life. He couldn't think to save his life.
He was getting his
came out-
shit. Yeah, he was getting his shit kicked. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you throw a guy in there that moves a little bit fucking more. You know what I mean? And I think it's a different story.
Tio would kill him, man.
Yeah, kill him.
Tio would fucking murder him.
Murder him. Now you tell me real quick. What about him fighting Haney? What do you think about that?
I was about to say, I think he would whoop Haney. Haney would be.
You think he would whoop Haney, eh?
Yeah. Unless, well, I don't know. He stands there, man. He fucking.
I think Haney beats him, man.
I don't even like Haney, and Haney will get off one of them shots. It'll be Garcia instead of Campbell getting caught with the one monster shot, man. Tank might fuck around and get pieced up long enough just to catch you with one shot, just like Leo. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Unless Ryan starts really upping his feint game, working behind that jab like he's supposed to be, he's supposed to be the next Oscar. I mean, he's got the left hook down. The left hook of concrete is there, bro.
Yeah.
But you gotta fucking get the engine behind that. You gotta get the means of distribution. You can't just step to a dude and slowly unload with these weird flurries that like have no fucking rhyme or reason. For 3 or 4 rounds, he was just winging his hands, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, just looking for the home run shot. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely. I think it left a lot of questions to be answered, especially the way that it ended. You know what I mean?
Got bailed out just like Tank did.
Yeah, nothing taken away from Garcia, but fuck, that was a beautiful shot. Don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful shot. Just right there, but it was so good that it leaves questions. You know what I mean? And that's the unfortunate part about it. But I think
he didn't land nothing significant. What was that, the 7th round?
Yeah.
He didn't land anything significant for pretty much 7 rounds. Maybe the occasion, like the left hook at the end of the 5th round, because he jumped on him at the beginning of the 6th.
Yeah.
But besides that, 2 or 3 shots in 7 rounds.
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna work against somebody like Luke Campbell is a gatekeeper. I mean, I hate to say it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like I was saying earlier, bro, this was a huge testament to his career as far as if he's able to win this fight, it shows that, man, maybe he's not a gatekeeper, but unfortunately, every time he's put up against the higher tier level, he's a high tier gatekeeper. Like I always like to say, a high tier gatekeeper. Like I always like to say though, when he was put up against those higher levels of competition that were just a little bit better than him, he just not enough. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's unfortunate for a guy like Luke Campbell in his career, but it's the reality, man. If you're getting dropped off one beautiful shot like that by Ryan Garcia, then it's the reality. And I'm not taking anything away from Ryan Garcia when I say that, but still. You know what I mean?
Damn. He was winning that whole fight tactically. He was freezing Luke, man.
Yep.
Hitting him when he wanted to, bro. I have to go back and watch the later runs of that fight and see what adjustments Ryan made.
Yeah, really absolutely. Definitely gotta watch that again.
Because it just seemed like he was doing the same shit over.
Yeah, but you saw it. They were telling him to think a little bit more in between rounds, and I think that maybe he was thinking, "Fuck it," rather than throwing a flurry, I'm gonna throw one shot.
And maybe he'll have different. I don't know. He has a hell of a poker face, man. He survived what a lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people would have got starched in that first round and got up on wobbly legs and then got beat the fuck up. And stop. I mean, he went on for 6 fucking long ass rounds, bro. Getting beat up, getting out feinted, getting made to look stupid.
Absolutely.
Shit,
absolutely.
To land that beautiful left hook, step in left hook, and he jumped back ready to fucking fire again.
Yeah.
And he walked away because he was done. It's beautiful, man. That's what the fuck he needs to do, bro. Work behind that jab, feint fools to death. Because that's what the fuck Campbell was doing to him. Hop to him, back, hop to him. Like he's hypnotizing him, man. And Ryan is just falling for it.
Yep. Honestly, man, overall a good fight for young boxers and a good fight for the younger generation of boxing. I think that this is going to go all over social media.
Haney didn't get dropped against Gamboa. Haney didn't take one substantial punch against Gamboa. Haney never even really got touched up that much by Gamboa. Like, this is some bullshit. He needs to actually do something. And the whole thing about the email belt, man. Haney, Ryan, I don't want to hear nothing else, man. I really don't.
Okay.
Well, he the A side. He ain't got to fight Ryan. I don't want to hear that bullshit, bro. Because I know people are going to be spouting that bullshit, horse shit narrative.
Yep.
Trying to protect him again, bro. But that's the kind of people that Haney needs, man. You need to find the dancing partner that's going to help you evolve and break through.
That's what I think, man. I think this fight does a lot for the younger generation in boxing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because I feel like anyone who's kind of bound to fight Garcia, especially at a young, similar age, not as flashy as a Garcia, but has still some of those star traits like a Haney. You know what I mean? Is able to still gain, even regardless of the bout, whatever happens about it. You know what I mean? Will gain traction. You know what I mean? From that younger generation, I think.
Yeah. All these kids, man, they can be the next 4 kings as they're trying to portray themselves. Like, I'd love to see that shit happen. And it'd be, what is it? Tio, Loma, Haney, and Ryan. And they're trying to throw Tank in there. It's like a 5th one.
Yep. There's another guy that I like, but I just don't remember his name.
Fight each other 2 or 3 times and become more than you ever thought you could be, and have fights that we can remember forever, man. Like,
make the generation memorable. Yep.
Goddamn. The time is now, because everything's getting pushed. Like, this whole COVID thing, it's made fighters be fighters. Like, fuck being a star. You can't be a star. Going out there, ain't no fucking crowd, no fans out here. Only a fight. Like, that's a cold ass quiet ring, bro.
Yeah.
Time to do what the fuck you do.
Yeah. Man, honestly, I hope you are ready tomorrow to talk some MMA tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. Are you going live or something?
Yeah, man, we're gonna go live. We're gonna do that Sakuraba up all that bullshit. We're gonna do all that. We're gonna do a little debate. Dan wants to come on and talk some MMA. I moved it originally because Dan was just kind of going back home to his place, and he wanted to do it from his pad. So I was like, yeah, no problem, bro. So we're gonna do that. Possibly get our UK brother on there, Jay, as well.
Where?
We'll see. MMA. What's his name? Fight review, fight breakdown.
Talk Live, I think it is.
Talk
MMA
Live, yeah,
Talk
that's
Live.
what it is. Was it RJ? What is it? What is it? I don't
LJ, I
remember.
think.
RJ?
LJ.
LJ. Okay. Yeah, we're going to try and get him on there tomorrow, people. For anyone that's watching right now, we're going to do a kind of year-end wrap-up video, 2020 of the UFC of MMA. We're going to have a couple little good debates that I think are going to get people involved. I think people are going to want to see. We're going to try and show some footage, Jay. Like, that's what I didn't understand. You think I'd be able to show some old, choke footage, maybe some old Sakuraba? Like, would we be able to?
What you doing tonight, man? You got a date or something?
No, I ain't got no date, bro. I know what you mean. You want to do it tonight. I hear what you're saying.
Hey, if you won't you've been live for almost 3 hours. I'll give you an hour, 30-minute hour break, and I'll go fucking live and do the Sakuraba show tonight because I'm going to show multiple fights.
Okay, so you got something. Okay.
I had 13 windows pulled up that one night, bro. And I just started researching. I said, oh, man, I thought I had to refresh my information on Sakuraba.
Yeah.
Not add to it. You know what I mean? I learned a whole lot more the other night. And plus, dude, we're going to end up watching Bob Sapp fights. Like, I had 2 or 3 of those fights. Dan Henderson versus a Gracie. Like,
yeah.
As long as they're old videos, if they've been up for 9 or 10 years, I figure they're not copyrighted anymore. I hadn't gotten taken down. I did an old boxing highlight stream and left it up for 2 days, and it was good. But I think it takes like a good 2 weeks for the YouTube to get around and read your shit.
Would you leave it up or no?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I've got 2 or 3 backup channels that are already other side projects. That
yeah, exactly. Okay,
I don't care.
I hear what you're saying, bro. I'd be honestly down. Let me call Dan. Let me get on the horn with Dan, man, because I know that he wants to come in and join this shit, and I know he just got back home. He might even still be in the chat. He might be eating, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to go do for like about an hour and a half. But let me get back to you. I will, what's the best way of me reaching you? Probably, can I comment on your channel? That's what I did before, but I don't think you saw it. No, comment on your channel?
Yeah, it'll pop up as a notification, man.
Okay, sounds good, bro. I'll comment on your channel. I'll let you know. Everybody, could be inbounds to be doing an MMA stream later tonight. Jay, are we doing that on your channel? We do that on your channel, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to do an MMA stream. So everybody that's looking to, come, talk a little bit MMA tonight, man. J Blues Radio. It looks like we're probably going to do a couple hours talking about the Gracies, talking about Sakuraba, talking about all that good shit. So if anyone's interested,
catch wrestling and the history of catch wrestling in general, like, absolutely fascinating, bro. It's fascinating.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, man. Let me go eat. I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate everybody for coming out, and I will let you know, Jay, if you're. I hope you come and support us, bro. I know it's pretty late where you are, brother. And I know you're probably deep into the drink by this time of night. So if you are peacing out, you have a good night, my friend. Everybody else, come and support the channels, man. J Blues Radio, MMA Bet Surgeon. I would love the support. I love everybody that came out tonight, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, Jay.
Peace.
Peace.